Hello everybody, welcome to Rimworld 1.0. I'm your host Amulius. This game has gotten its 1.0 release a month ago, and I figured might as well make a playthrough out of it, right? It's a very fun, enjoyable game, so I figured why not. I haven't played for two of the previous updates, however, so I went ahead and started a new colony to reacquaint myself with how the mechanics work and also some of the newer features. And I must say I'm ready to begin again. So let's first talk about what the game is. You have a group of colonists, or if you take some of the other scenarios, tribal people who crash landed or find themselves in the middle of nowhere, and they have to survive. So you have to build a shelter for them. You have to make them get food. You have to fight off boredom, because some of these guys are, from a world where they had like space travel and the giant ships, and they were flying around, and they suddenly have to like do manual labor, and some people are beyond that and stuff like that, or they simply won't do it even if their life depends on it. So the game throws a lot of challenges, a lot of curveballs your way, and you have to somehow make do. And the natives, the animals, and the people who are on the world that you crash on will also make life difficult for you. So it's a fun game that throws many challenges at you. So these are the scenarios that you can start with, or you can create one yourself. You have crash landed, and that's the one that we're going to be playing with. So we start with 3 people. We get to make a group of 8 people, and choose 3 that we start with. The other 5 that I think we can rescue later on. I'm not entirely sure. We have Lost Tribe, where you yeah, 5 of us are the only remaining people from our tribe, and we have to rebuild. Rich Explorer, which is, like I said, the guy who's can't be arsed to do manual labor. Starts with a ton of supplies though, but yeah, that's about it. And this is about the biggest challenge. You got nothing to start with. You only got one settler, and you sleep naked. Yeah, but we're not going to do that. The game features AI storytellers, which depending on which one you choose and how difficult you make it, they throw random events at you. So this is the one we're going to go with. This is the classic one. We also got a Phoebe Chillax, which is more focused on just giving you free time to build your colony. It will throw disasters and attacks at us, but at a much slower pace. Then we get Randy Random, which it's completely random, and it doesn't look at your state to depend on your difficulty. So it might throw a 20-man raid at you when you only have 3 people. It's random in that regard. So right, we're gonna go with this one, but just because sometimes let's put it like this: sometimes a guy with no skill in shots can get lucky and just instantly headshot one of your settlers, and then you're completely and utterly screwed. So yeah, we don't want any of that. I am gonna make the same seed that I did when testing out, and also pick the same area. And let's see if I can make an interesting playthrough out of it. So we were, let's see, here. That's an interesting area. So average temperatures are not too cold and not too hot. Well, they are pretty decent hot. There's a lot of rainfall though. Something I didn't notice when I was picking this spot. I was picking it because of the river. There is a river in the area. We got granite, marble, and slate. It's easy to move around in, and you can forage your berries. The entirety. Well, not the year, not during winter, obviously, but yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go make some of my settlers. Okay, so I've been doing some randomizing, and I think this is the group of colonists that we're gonna go for. We got Demo here, who was sickly child, was a Luddite rebel in adulthood, which means that he's, yeah, not really capable of crafting anything, but that's that's quite alright as a starting character. Later on, you do need people capable of crafting, but we also got 2 other people who are capable of doing that. And well, they don't really have crafting skills because they got 0, but later on we might attract someone who does have that skill. He has a burning passion for mining and medical, so he's gonna be our doctor. He's a careful shooter, so we're gonna give him the rifle that we start with. He's a fast walker, which is always useful, and he's kind, so he's gonna give other people a positive happiness vibe, which is quite important. I was hoping his cooking would be a bit higher and his constructing as well, but okay, do. Next, we have Jane Stephenson. Do note that most of the people that we got here are actually incapable of none, so they can do everything. That was also I was trying to go for, but it's taking a little bit too much time to get it going for everybody. Hence why Demo is incapable of doing some things. Now she's tough, so she's gonna take more time before she dies. She's kind, always helpful. She's teetotaler, so she's not gonna look up any drugs. In fact, she's gonna avoid it, which is useful. She's a good shooter, so we're gonna give her the pistol. She's good at constructing and mining, always useful, and animals. So we might be able to tame some animals or train the animals that we do got. We start with one random pet, I think. Next we have Tanya. Capable of none. She's a teetotaler. She's tough. She's too smart. So she takes more time before her skills drop if you don't use her talents. She's good at medical, artistic, and burning passion for construction. She has a normal passion for cooking. So I think she's gonna have to be our cook, because no one else has a passion for cooking, and she has the highest skill. And at 4, that's not much, but still. Next off, the people that we left behind, but hopefully we'll find later on. Here we have Harmony, great memory, brawler, volatile. She's very good with melee, considering she's a brawler. I think that gives you like 4 skill. That takes away your shooting, so she should have had 8 shooting starting out. Wow, nice. She has a normal passion for cooking, and she's good at social. So if we can get her early on, she can help recruiting other prisoners, which would be nice. Next we have Zara Zoodles. She's incapable of social. She's ascetic, so she doesn't want to live in too much luxury, and she is okay with eating raw meat. She's industrious though, so she works faster. Burning passion for animals. So normal passion for melee and mining. And she has a daughter, which is this one, Lumi. Incapable of none. She's a nudist. Always interesting, except it's kind of a pain in the ass once winter comes. She is a psychopath, which is always interesting. She's super immune, so she gains immunity to diseases a lot faster, which is, can't state how big of a boon this is to have. She's a burning passion for construction, but she kind of sucks at it. She's good at combat, and she's artistic. Next we have Tara, which is apparently my daughter. Hey. She's incapable of none. She has great memory, and she's a quick sleeper, which means she needs less rest, which is always useful. She's artistic. She's good at mining. She's decent at construction. And we have my sister. She's incapable of firefighting, because in her youth she had to treat a lot of people with napalm burns, which I can understand why that fucks people up. She's a gourmand though, so while she's better at cooking, she also eats more and is more hungry, so that's both a boon and a con. She's an optimist, she's a careful shooter, but she has some great skills. Now, like I said earlier, she's good at cooking, she's a burning passion for crafting, she's good at medical, she's good at social, she's decent at melee. So yeah, I'm happy with these. Okay, it's generating the map now. It will be interesting to see if we get the same map that we got on the other colony we start. Now, the three of you awake in your crypto-sleep sarcophagi at the sound of sirens and ripping metal. You barely get to the escape pods before the ship is torn apart. Sometime later, you land on this unknown Rimworld. As pieces of the shredded starship fall around you, you start making plans to survive. Well, here are our drop pods. First, let's make all our survives our supplies. Let's make them unforbidden, because if they are forbidden, people will not actually touch them. So our food is obviously not forbidden. Okay, demo grab the action bolt rifle. You grab the pistol, wherever that might be located. Tanya, you can grab the knife. Okay, let's start with that. So everyone has a weapon to defend themselves with. Okay, let's give Demo the armor, because we're gonna make him hunt, considering he's a good shot. And in the meantime, I'm gonna look around and see what things we got. Yeah, the map is the same as in the previous playthrough though, so that's good. Alright, with regards to resources, this area is actually quite rich. So we got some compacted steel over here, we got steel over here, we got it over here. Pretty much side of you can see it's not over here, but these blocks got a compacted machinery. We got some. I thought there was gold here somewhere. There's steel over here. There's a compact machinery, but this is a dangerous old ruin, so it's probably infested with robots. We got steel over here. Steel over here. So we got a decent amount of steel on the map. I'm not sure if it's decent, but I think it's decent. I've seen one block of gold somewhere. I think it. Not sure where it was, but it was in one of the hills, obviously. And we got some jade over here. So with regards to precious metals, we are okay. There are a boatload of these stone chunks on the map, aside from the things that we can mine. So we don't got a shortage of stone to work with either. We're in a temperate forest, so there's bloody trees everywhere, so we're not gonna get a shortage of those anytime soon either. Now, all that's left to do is to look for a good spot to build our settlement, and I think this area, roughish, should be it. Let's see, because that if we build here, none of our building sites are obstructed by the stone or by the river. I mean, the top few buildings can be quite close to the river, that's quite fine, but I think we want to keep some space left to it, because the way I'm going to build out the colony, well, I'm going to show you in a minute, but I will be constantly expanding, and if I start building over here, I won't have space to expand upwards. But yeah, I'm going to draw out the plans for what we're going to start with, and then I'll be right back. Okie dokie, so here are the grand plans for this colony. Okay, what I already still put out for our guys to build is a stockpile zone where we're gonna be, well, stockpiling our resources. I already placed some of the furniture here. I'm not gonna build them, but so you can see what it is. This is going to be our recreational area slash how do I put this politely? Place where we stuff our face. This here is going to be the stockpile area for food, also as animal corpses. That's not going to be relevant until we start hunting and cooking. So there's that. This here will be a cooking area. I just realized that I don't have a area set apart for butchering, which is what we're gonna be doing here. There we go. So I'm gonna make 2 entrances here. I am gonna have to think about how we're gonna be able to defend this later on, because as you can see there's a dotted line around the settlement. This is going to be a defensive wall. Now it's probably going to be at least 2 or maybe even 3 thick, but that's going to be way later. We're not going to be doing that anytime soon. So as these growing areas, I'm not sure if we can actually get this done early on. I think I'm going to actually delete them, because I want our guys to focus on building shelter for themselves and making this stockpile area first. So we're going to build this one, then we're going to build the houses, and then we're gonna work on the things that we need to hunt. As soon as we got that, we're gonna make, oh, I also forgot, we're gonna make a little shack over here to supply us with power, because we're gonna put refrigeration units in this building, but to do that we do need power. If we don't have this power, we can't do that. So that's what we're going to be using this one. The memory serves, so we're 2 by 2. So if we build a shack like this, that should be fine. And we also need these generators to supply the rest of actually let's make it a little bit bigger, so we can have 3 generators side by side, because we do need room to expand. If we don't factor that in, that's gonna bite us in the ass. So this will allow us to refrigerate our refrigerator, put heating and light sources in our houses. So basically, starting out, we're gonna focus on this little corner here, and that's what I want to accomplish in the first week. And then, so we're gonna grow our food here. This area is set apart for later on. This is gonna be our wind park with solar panels and a generator shack nearby. We're probably gonna use, excuse me, one of these houses, or have a little shack over here that houses the batteries that we're gonna be using. I do notice I have a path 3 wide everywhere, so that's so people don't feel cramped. The inside of their houses are 5 by 5, so their actual dimensions for 7 by 7. That means that they also don't get cabin fever. Stockpile is huge. The dining area is going to be huge, and yeah, this should be a good start. So we're going to focus on this little corner first. I hope to accomplish that in the first week. And I think I'm gonna keep this episode short, and next episode we're gonna focus on the first week. Thank everybody for tuning in, and it's Demulius, and I'll see you guys next time.